Hello, hello, Sagittarius, intuitive soul coach here with your February 2022 career reading. So welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we're going to dive into the collective energy of Sagittarius and take a look at all things related to your finances, your money, your career, new opportunities that may be presenting themselves, and also challenges or obstacles that you may be facing and how we can help you overcome them. So just a friendly reminder, this is a general reading. Please do take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested, Sagittarius, in signing up for a personal reading or even entering into that free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. Please do feel free to hit that thumbs up button if this message resonates, and also subscribe so you do not miss future content. So let's dive in here, Sag, in the area of your past. Now this can be recent past, it can be distant past here. We have Buddha showing up here. So this is about you really digging into your life purpose. This is about more than just money. Excuse me. This is about spiritual wealth as well. Now, some of you may have a career in counseling. You may be looking for divine guidance, or you were looking for divine guidance and are still on this path of spiritual enlightenment. I feel like you are being divinely guided, and a lot of you want to move towards your soul purpose here, your life purpose. What is it that you came here to do? What is it that can really bring fulfillment to your heart and soul? Excuse me. Next up in the area of your present, we have the Watch, and it says it's time to profit. Divine timing, seize the moment. Career, it says you've been possibly waiting around, especially with the Buddha in the past here. You may have been waiting on a call. You may have been waiting on some communication here. You may have been laid off or had some sort of temporary waiting period here or temp job. But the Watch says that you're kind of looking at your watch, whether this is your internal watch of where am I going in life? When will I get there? What do I need to do next? Or this is a physical watch, as in looking at the clock, wondering when you'll get that email or when you'll get that call, if you'll get a call back, or if new opportunities will be presenting themselves. There's divine timing here at work, and we will clarify when we get into your Celtic cross, but I feel like it's time for you to get going again. Instead of looking at the clock or wondering when it's coming, I feel you have some great opportunities showing up here in your future. We have the gold bars. These are some gold nuggets. It talks about solid finances. It talks about possibly even investing. Now this can be investing your time, your money, your energy, your effort. It talks about integrity and deep values. So a lot of you are really moving towards a position that not only challenges those values, but really has you stepping into them more so now than you ever have. You may have a career in banking. This can be a long-term position here, or this is something that is quite satisfying to your energy here. So I feel like you're hitting the gold. You're hitting the pot here, the rainbow. You've been on a little bit of a flux here. They're literally showing me with a rainbow with a pot of gold at the end, but it's like you're at the top of that rainbow and now you're sliding down because not in a down bad way, but you're sliding down to reach that pot of gold, but it'll be a lot less effort doing so at this time because you've been waiting. The time is now. Let's dive into your reading here, Sagittarius, and see what is the heart of the matter showing up for you. Now, even if you are not working or if you are retired, you may have been counting down the new changes or some additional money coming in here, or maybe trying to figure out what is my life purpose after retirement here. And it's smack dab in the middle of the center here, the heart or the meat of the reading here is the Moon card showing up. And it says the opportunity to improve your plans. And that's exactly the energy of this watch and gold showing up here. So it's time to improve, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, and face your fears and grow stronger. So February is the perfect month for you to go inward and really evaluate your values, like we spoke of earlier. It's a time for spiritual wealth, which will bring emotional wealth because it does start internally. This is about looking at your values and really going inward and figuring out, what do you want to do for yourself? What is your soul's purpose here, Sag? And how can you bring more finances, more abundance, more success into your life at this time? So let's take a look and clarify this moon. Now, the moon can also be about clarity coming out. If you've been very uncertain here, or if you felt maybe even like you've been deceiving your soul's purpose or path, I feel like you will get almost like a wake-up call. I feel like you may get the Judgment card in your reading, but the Judgment card is about that wake-up call, a second chance here to do something. So let's take a look, and we have the Temperance. Yes, Temperance showing up here is saying that you're getting a little bit impatient with how things may be turning out in your career. Some of you may be waiting for a client to respond. You may be waiting for a boss to let you know if you got a raise. You may be waiting to hear from somebody. Again, the clock is ticking. The time is now for change and movement. They are showing me towards the end of February. They're giving me the 28th of February. Even into March. So there's still a little bit of a waiting period here with a Temperance card. This is about patience. You've waited a while and you've had to compromise. I feel a lot, but you're ready to step into your soul's purpose here. You're ready to get the ball rolling is what I'm hearing. A lot of you are getting very impatient because you've been waiting to move into this next phase for quite some time. There may have been a pause or a standstill, whether it was due to financial obligations or whether it was due to the economy or government, whatever this is here, there was possibly a pause. So let's take a look and see what is the obstacle or challenge showing up for you in February. I feel like we have a lot of cards that are just kind of all over the place. So you may feel mentally, a little bit mentally conflicted here. You may feel impatient. You may feel like you want to resolve a challenge showing up for you. We have the Seven of Cups, choices, decisions, options. It says time to make a decision. Be clear on what you want and take action. It's also a need for detoxification. So again, the Seven of Cups represents overthinking and needing to focus on something specific and moving forward. Because right now you may feel like there's a whole lot of choices, but you don't have any choices to choose from. Or you may feel that there are a lot of opportunities and you're getting overwhelmed and frustrated because they're not coming to you. And that may be the mental blockage that I see showing up. So very important challenge for you is to stick to something or make a decision, because even not making a decision technically is making a decision, but you may miss out on opportunities showing up for you. So I feel this is about you opening up your mindset, you opening up the horizon here for new opportunities to present themselves. So if you've been getting a little bit impatient and you're starting to see the glass is half empty, focus on positive affirmations. You know, I am worthy of getting this job. I am worthy of receiving the clients that will grow and build my business. I am worthy of making, $5,000 a month, $10,000. I mean, whatever your goals are, Sagittarius, they will come to you in time, divine timing, but make sure you're not mentally or universally blocking that energy from showing up for you here. Okay, because you want to get going. Ace of Swords says you may be having a creative block. You may be feeling like there's a lack of a motivation or a lack of energy to move forward here. Or you may just feel burnt out with where you're at or where you're going and you're ready to move forward. So I'm just getting a really huge sense of impatient energy. You want to do something here with the Knight of Cups. You want to move forward, a new beginning, but make sure you're opening your heart. Some of you may have closed off or blocked off that creative side, or you may feel like your heart's not fully invested into what you're doing here. And then the Five of Swords showing up. Five of Swords is talking about choosing your battles. You may be really, really, really trying to fight for something here. This is the win at all cost mentality. Is it worth it? If it is, you know, you can continue fighting, and you may come out on top here. But I feel like this is about knowing when to kind of walk away from the mental battle, or from the physical or emotional, whatever battle is going on in your mind at this time. And it could be the indecisiveness. It can be the impatience. This is about leaving that to the side because it's not serving you. So very important message here showing up for the challenge in February is to free your mind, free your limiting beliefs. Let's take a look. Let's take a look here and see what is below you. What is the foundation here upon which you're built on? What is below Sagittarius? All right, so this is in your strength here, justice, yes. So the justice card says, fight for justice and equality. It says rulings made in your favor. Don't give up. We were just talking about that. If this is something worth fighting for, keep going. So maybe it's a position in your career that you've been working and working and working. If it is really important for you, keep going. And if this is a business idea or self-employment or entrepreneurship, if this is something that really sparks your soul and gets that solar plexus fired up and your heart chakra tingling here, keep going with it. Fight for what it is that you believe in. But Sagittarius, you are a fighter. You are a warrior. You're very determined, motivated, also can be intellectual being here, but you have that energy here. You have that passion, that excitement to fight for what it is that you want. But right now you may be feeling like the scales are a little bit imbalanced. You can see one is higher than the other, but good karma is coming your way. If anything was unfair, you're finally starting to weigh up your options and look at different ways to do things. So that's good. Let's take a look and clarify the justice card for you, Sagittarius. There may have been injustices or bias, or there may have been situations here that were unfair, and now you're just ready to close the book. However, you feel like you were possibly wronged, and it may have been between you and an important partnership here. The Two of Cups is a separation. It is possibly not even willing to let anybody else speak or anybody else talk because that you were wronged, or there was some sort of falling out here between you and somebody very important to you. It could have been a boss. It could have been another employee. It could have been a business partner here, or somebody that you thought you had trusted, but there may have been a little bit again of a falling out. So let's take a look and see what happened here in the recent past. This could be the distant past as well, but okay. They're telling me with the way it came out, this past may still be affecting your future. So let's take a look. The Magician, yes. You have 3 out of 4 major arcanas. And Sagittarius, you are not the first sign to have a ton of major arcanas. February is going to be one of those months on a collective level that is very transforming. It's going to be the catalyst that gets the rest of the year going. And the Magician says you may be stuck a little bit with manifesting what it is that you want. It says you can manifest the life that you want. What you need can appear. Successful beginnings can happen, but are you using the resources that are available to you? You have, the Magician already has the wands on the table, the cups, the swords, the pentacles. The Magician has all the tools at his disposal, but for some reason, there's still a lack of forward movement here. And the Magician also is about tapping into your natural talents, taking action, believing in yourself. Some of you may have felt tricked or manipulated by a certain energy in the past here. Justice. Now, I mean, this can be government. It can be CEO. It can be boss. It can be somebody higher up. I mean, whoever this is, maybe you were tricking yourself in thinking something that didn't exist here. But let's clarify this Magician for you, Sagittarius. Perhaps you thought something was going to work out. Maybe you wanted to move in a different life purpose. For some of you, you already did manifest moving forward with your life purpose, and now you're waiting for something to grow. So let's look here. Page of Pentacles. Yes, this is new opportunities for growth and expansion. This is you. Typically, it's you patiently waiting to manifest whatever this is in your life, whether it's a new job, whether it's a side hustle or a business idea or a project that you're wanting to get going, but it's just taking forever and you're looking at your clock wondering, okay, when am I going to make some profit here? This can be you wanting to manifest a new opportunity or a new career, but you're not getting any callbacks, but you're waiting. You're in that waiting phase here. Let's take a look at the potential because I'm excited to see what's coming in for you. You definitely have the gold bar. So whatever you've been waiting on or whatever has been slow, you're going to see some results picking up here. So let's take a look at, oh yes, absolutely. 9 of Pentacles. Beautiful. 9 of Pentacles showing up here is about wish fulfillment, but it's also about your dreams being fulfilled. It's about, even though it's not the 9 of Cups, which is literally about wish fulfillment, this 9 of Pentacles says you're feeling good. Your hard work leads to great success, a love for the beautiful things in life. One of my favorite cards as well is the 9 of Pentacles because it says that you are reaching goals. There's a successful harvest here. You will be celebrating, and this is you being able to stand on your own 2 feet and being successful, not needing to rely on other people. So if that has been you, or if you've needed to rely on this certain paycheck, or if you've needed to rely on a certain client, or whatever this is here, it's saying that you have what it takes to bring in additional income, and you don't have to just rely on one source or one person or one job. You're taking everything into effect, and that's what that Magician kind of says here. You're taking all of the resources at hand, and you will be successful in doing so. This is about independence, self-control, and self-sufficiency. So this is really wonderful for your potential. But let's take a look and clarify for you, Sag. Some of you are really doing something possibly solo, maybe going on a solo venture. There it is again, Page of Pentacles. But you're still kind of patiently waiting for something to happen. But in the meantime, I feel like there is movement. But the page says that you're wanting to manifest these new financial or physical opportunities. So you may be waiting for a message. You may be waiting for a check, a financial rebate here, or some sort of financial win, especially with the Justice card. You may be waiting for some money to come in. Now, this could be government money owed. It could be a back pay, VA, medical. It could just be a raise or a new job that brings in money here. So whatever this is, there's some news showing up for you, which you'll be very happy about. The news that you've been waiting for with the Watch card. So you're getting it. It's coming in February, but I feel like mid to end of February is when things are really going to start to get rolling. But let's take a look and see what's showing up for you in the near future. What is showing up? Whoa, peace. Great. This is about solutions here and peace and transformation. This is the Death card. It says release the past. There is a more enriching future coming. Let go and let God. You have now 4 out of 6 major arcana showing up in your reading here. And this card is all about, it's about a time of an ending, letting go and letting God. There's a cycle that was outgrown in the past here, and now you're moving into a new energy. Now, this death transformation could be a shift internally. Perhaps the limiting beliefs that held you back, you're now moving forward. But for a lot of you, I feel there's a new beginning here because you finally received some sort of news. You're not looking at your clock anymore or your watch wondering when it's going to happen. You're finally in that stage of, again, sliding down that rainbow and hitting your pot of gold. So you're almost there. So don't give up. Don't quit. Fight for what's right for you. Let's take a look here and clarify this peace card, death card, transformation. A lot of people get scared about the death card, but I personally love it because it means you're getting unstuck. As you can think of, the cocoon and the butterfly, the butterfly thinks it's going to die, right? But it's really not. It's turning into a big, beautiful butterfly that has a life that is not stuck any longer. You can go fly. But we have the Hermit, Queen of Cups, and 2 of Swords showing up here. So with this transformation, you may have to do a little bit of work alone or do something on your own, or at least go inward and do a little bit of that soul searching, which we talked of earlier, is possibly that transformational shift. You may be doing the process alone. There's not other caterpillars in the cocoon ready to fly free. It's something that you need to go through by yourself. And we have the Queen of Cups showing up here. So in the process, you are emotionally evolving, and you may be opening up that heart more. This is about you healing as well and becoming more compassionate, not just with yourself, but with others, but also really illuminating that spiritual, intuitive side, Sagittarius. And next, we do have a decision. Two of Swords is about choices. It's about partnership. It's about duality, diversity, and reflecting. Reflecting on which decision is the best one for you to make. Doesn't surprise me because the Seven of Cups shows up as your challenge. So do make sure you are making a decision. And something I do recommend here whenever I get the Two of Swords, flip a coin. And heads is one decision, tails is the other. And if you flip that coin, are you disappointed with what comes up? And that should tell you right there what your answer will be. So let's take a look and see what it is that you are telling yourself. What is it that you're telling yourself in the month here of February for career, for money, for finances? Or maybe retirement here. Knight of Ariel, again. Knight of Pentacles showing up. You've had this now quite a few times. This is, you're telling yourself there's so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan being watched over by someone kind. Now, this can be you being watched over by someone who's crossed over. This can be watched over by your guides, your higher self, your spirits, Mother God, Father God, universe, whatever you resonate with. This can also be people in the physical realm here that have your back, that want the best for you here, Sagittarius. But the Knight of Ariel is somebody who's trustworthy, somebody who's devoted, somebody who's understanding and reliable, funny. This is slow but yet steady results. There is forward movement here, but it just may not be taking off as fast as you'd like. But it's something that in the long run has the potential to really, again, long-term position you have showing up here. So this is satisfying work. This is about your values. This is about investing and gaining solid finances. So whatever this is that you're telling yourself that may be coming in slow and steady, you're definitely going to reap the benefits. There's an important conversation. Again, I feel like this is that aha moment. Now, this can be a conversation with somebody that you're waiting to hear back from, or this can be a conversation with yourself, really getting in tuned and having the clarity and that aha moment to help you progress and move forward here. So there will be communication. There will be understandings coming in. But the good thing is the Ace of Swords cuts through any barriers, cuts through and finally makes that decision that is required. And that's what you'll be doing here. All right, let's take a look and see what is showing up for you, Sagittarius, in your environment. Oh my gosh, there's the Judgment card that I told you, and I love the position. It shows up here in your environment, and this was the energy I was getting in the very beginning of your reading. This is that purpose, that life calling. This is a wake-up call, a second chance. It's a new beginning here. It says starting a new life, finding your purpose. Wow. And you literally have those words, finding your purpose, with the Buddha energy showing up here. It says a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. Yes, you've been through some harsh times with the Justice card here, but forgive that because you've learned and you've grown. Even though you feel like you've been stagnant or stalled, you've grown and learned a lot. You've evolved your soul, and that is the most important lesson for you, Sagittarius, to remember, okay? You may have failed. You may have luck may not have been on your side, or you may have felt like you wasted a lot of time, energy, and effort doing something where people let you down that you weren't expecting. Whatever this is for you here, there's a brand new beginning showing up. This is you reflecting and making a decision and doing it. And yes, it's a challenge for you to do this new beginning showing up here for you. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana out of 8 so far. So you're definitely going to be making this call. You're going to make the call to change your life in huge ways. Be kind to yourself. Bring compassion to your life. They're telling me somebody may be very upset. If you are very upset on a circumstance or how something turned out, it turned out, believe it or not, for your higher good. And I know sometimes you may be cussing me out here, Sagittarius, but really it did. A lot of times we go through the most challenging things regarding money or, poverty or blocks regarding our finances or job losses or whatever health issues. we go through all of this stuff to learn and advance and grow our soul. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for those challenges. And there will be balance. You will bring balance. And there's the Death card showing up. So the Death card is saying, yes, transformation. You have this showing up not only here in your near future, but you have it manifested in your reality. So there's transformation huge coming in for you here. This is that time of an ending. A cycle has outgrown. There's bigger and better waiting for you. So I'm really glad that the Judgment showed up. I figured it would, and I'm glad that it shows up in your energy in February as well. So do make sure you pay attention. February 18th, especially around the full moon. They're telling me here. And you do have wow, they're right. Okay, so the 18th, it does say 18 on there. The moon is the card, the 18 in tarot, but they're literally giving me, I don't know if the full moon, it probably doesn't land on the 18th of February, but they're giving me that date, and it could be, 3 or 4 days before or after. I'm not sure, honestly, but I feel like that may be the day of reckoning is what they're saying, the day of reckoning. So it sounds scary, but it's going to be the day that everything kind of comes together, and you're going to realize, Sagittarius, that everything happened the way it did to put you right in that exact spot, right in that moment, right on that day. There's going to be a day of reckoning where you're going to hear some good news. I do feel positive about it. It will set you free. All right. How would you like these, Spirit? Thank you. So you have 2 for an outcome here, but the Ace of Michael, okay. Makes sense. Hopes and fears position. You already did get that Ace of Michael showing up here. This is the Ace of Swords. That's that communication. So there's a fear here of receiving possibly cloudy judgments, being lied to or being confused, lying to yourself, other people lying to you, or just feeling like you're not getting anywhere, not cutting through any barriers, no communication here with the Ace of Swords. The hope here is a wonderful new idea. It says, don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. So again, that may be the day of reckoning, or the day that comes in, the 18th there, or around the full moon in February, where the Ace of Swords comes in and cuts through everything and really lays on the clarity, and you're allowed to make this decision, and the clock will no longer be ticking. Woo! I just got full body goosebumps here. There's something quite powerful and strong showing up for you. Sag, this is it. This is what you've been waiting for. Let's take a look and clarify this hope and fear Ace of Swords. Okay. Oh my gosh. 3rd time in a row here. The hope here with the Death card is that you can let go, that this cycle is done with, done over. There's a time of an ending. You're hoping that you can get through this transformation in one piece, sort of speak here. The fear is, what if you resist change? What if you stay in that cocoon? You don't want to come out because it's too damn hard on this other side. But really, it's not. It's harder to stay where you're at than it is to get through and spread those wings, fly out into the world like the butterfly does. You want to kind of stay put because maybe you're holding yourself up. Maybe you are feeling a little bit, again, betrayed, or feel like good news isn't coming your way, but that's not the case here. Communication is going to come in. Your judgment is coming in. You have peace showing up here. There's a lot of major arcana. So yes, you have some big shifts, big changes, big transformations, but it's all going to lead to bigger and better. So I'm super excited to see your outcome, Sagittarius. Let's take a look at your outcome. Wow. Wow. Okay. You have the best cards. I love these. You have the 6 of Cups. Okay. 6 of Cups. And you have the King of Wands energy. So it says, embrace your inner child. This can be new friendships or rekindled relationships. It can be also about kind of visiting what you wanted to do as a child. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. They're telling me a second chance. Okay, a second chance. And that's kind of with that judgment energy. And the 6 of Cups can be a card of second chances. It can be about, kind of yearning for the good old days before things got hectic in the world, or maybe at a workplace, or maybe before your finances got all jumbled up here. So it's saying that life is giving you a second chance to boss up. You have the King of Wands. So no wonder they wanted 2 cards in this position here. I usually only get 1. But the King of Wands, it says, keep your eyes on the big picture. And I'm pretty sure Spirit said those same words coming through in the middle of your reading. It says, leave the details to others, experiences that lead to success, genuine concern for others. Yes, and we talked about compassion as well. The King of Wands, Sagittarius, is somebody who's very generous, very inspirational. He's very driven when he has a goal or a focus in mind. So again, keep your eye on that big picture. Don't let any difficulties that have happened in the past hold you back from achieving your dreams. Now, the King of Wands can be an entrepreneur. He can be a boss. He can be a leader. He's very successful, adventurous, and warm. So the message for you is don't hold yourself back due to the past. Don't be hard to reach. Don't be inflexible. Don't be explosive or angry. Don't let the past bring out a version of yourself that you don't love, okay? That you are hard on, that you are not feeling compassionate and, generous and inspirational. If so, then you will feel a little bit stuck. You will be able to not make that decision. But I feel like Spirit is pushing you through this tunnel here and really guiding you to slide down again that rainbow, or to get through the cocoon phase and fly free. So again, there is going to be some big shifts happening for you in February that will affect you deep into the year here. I feel like this first quarter of the year for you, January, February, March, are going to be a little bit shifting, transformative for you. And then comes the second quarter, April, May, June, July, August, September. So I feel like this first and second, you're going to start to even out more in that second quarter. And then the rest of the year is going to be quite positive for you. You're going to be moving in that direction that you've been wanting to go for a while. So this is a really, really, really deep reading here, Sag. So let's take a look and get a message here from the Wisdom of the Oracle. So let's get a message. Spirit, what do you have for Sagittarius for the Wisdom of the Oracle? Now, even again, if you are retired, you may be wondering, where do I go on my life path? You're definitely going to get a strong message from Spirit, or from maybe it is the court. Maybe you're getting your retirement in the month of February. Oh, we have the Blessed card. I love this showing up for you. The Blessed card is card 22. When you add that up, that is 4. That is the card of the Emperor. This is about taking charge and leadership of your life, but also understanding all the wonderful blessings that are showing up for you. Card 22. So I'm just going to read the prosperity message for you. And this is about something wonderful that is unearned and unexpected. It says grace that is an unforeseen gift from Spirit. So let's take a look at the prosperity message for you. Unexpected windfalls and good fortune come your way now. You're in a phase where any difficulties or obstacles you have stymied your success seem to disappear on their own. Be ready to receive. The windows of opportunity will open wide. Accept the blessings given to you now and don't forget to share them. Absolutely. There is a windfall coming in for you. You will receive these blessings because you have the gold card showing up here. So the time is now, is what they're saying. If you've been waiting and waiting and waiting, or your clock's been ticking, the time is now for growth and change. All right. For those of you that have been taking notes, I certainly suggest with the Soul Truth deck now, we did get 2 cards out here, but I recommend that you jot down or write notes regarding these questions. Ask yourself this throughout the month of February and into 2022. It says here, what excuses am I making right now? No more waiting. There will never be a good enough time. The time is now. Wow. I just said all of that here. So yes, no more excuses. The time is now. I got to show you that here. If you can see that. No more waiting. The time is now. Today's soul action, Sagittarius. If it's important enough to you, you will find a way. Today, make a decision and do it. Even if you don't feel ready, listen to your heart. You will be led. Absolutely here. This is pretty amazing. Double whammy messages here from Spirit. Now, the next card we have is, what do I resist feeling right now? It says we have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release what no longer serves us. Today's soul action, Sagittarius, allow yourself to feel this wave. Let it move through you, no matter how long it lasts. Then release it back into the ocean. Feel it, heal it, enjoy the sweet freedom within your soul. Very powerful messages here from your soul. Remember, these are messages that your soul wants you to remember, ask yourself, and move forward with in a positive light. Okay, we're going to get a message from the spirit animal here. So it's a short exercise, Sagittarius, where I just have you close your eyes for a moment. And I want you to take a deep breath in from the belly. And I want you to focus on that third eye chakra. And I'd love for you to think of the first animal or animals that may show up in your mind's eye. Now, this can be an animal that flies high in the sky. Perhaps it's an animal that swims deep in the sea. Maybe this animal is wild or domesticated. Perhaps it's an animal that you currently have at your home, or maybe one that you had as a child. There is no right or wrong answer. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And Sagittarius, if you would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway and you don't feel like clicking in the description box below in the link, all I ask is that you post your power animal in the comment box below. And I personally will enter you into the free monthly reading giveaway where I draw one lucky winner on the first of the month right back here on this channel. So do make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Now let's get to your power animal messages. Oh, I love this. You've gotten the death or the transformation energy, and we did talk about the butterfly, and it says transformation is beautiful. Sagittarius, this is something bigger and better than you could have imagined. So I love this showing up for you. I feel like I don't even need to explain because we've talked about the butterfly and the transformation a lot. We have Swan Spirit, time for a deep dive. This is that hermit energy of going inward, really doing the soul searching and the reflecting, getting out of a space of lack of or feeling closed up or holed up, opening yourself up to the infinite abundance that spirit wants you to have here, Sagittarius. So don't lock away your gifts and your talents, and don't let bitterness creep in, or resentments or anger or pain or fear. It's time to roll and get on and move forward with the lessons that you've learned from the past. And it's time to release, but take a deep dive in and figure out how you can do that for yourself. And if you do need help, do check out my website. I can certainly help you with that as well. IntuitiveSoulCoach.com. We have Rhino Spirit. I love this. It says overcome any obstacles. Absolutely. There's nothing here, Sag, that you cannot overcome. So if there was a situation in the past where you're really wondering where to go from here, whether this is mental obstacles, physical, emotional health, losses, gains, whatever this is for you here, you can overcome it. Rhinos are fierce. They're determined. And that's kind of the energy I said you were earlier. And then lastly, we have Grasshopper Spirit. Take a leap of faith. I love this. Grasshopper Spirit is like that Fool energy. It's about a new beginning, and you have new beginnings showing up. Double whammy for you here. You have the death transformation showing up in the near future, and in your environment, you have that Judgment card, a change in the direction of your life path. This is about you making a decision and doing it. So take that leap of faith because you may just surprise yourself. All right. Beautiful messages from your power animals. And last but not least here, Sagittarius, we are going to get a message from the Crystal Spirit Oracle deck. Again, this is a deck by Collette Baron-Reid, one of my favorites as well. I just love her. I love her books. I love her decks. She has a lot of great messages. Highly in tuned individual. By the way, for those of you that are interested in any of the decks I do use, whether they are above here or I do use them in your reading, every single one is listed in the description box below for your convenience. I don't profit or anything. It's just for you if you'd like to check them out yourself. Oh, I love this. We have Celestite showing up here, and they are right here. Celestite and the lighting is pretty bright here. I feel like it just got really bright. But celestite, literally, it almost fits beautifully in with this picture. A celestite heart, if you can see that. And then this is celestite as well. So I am going to read to you the message of celestite. And this is also beautiful energy of clarity, gaining clarity in your life, but also allowing you to make those decisions that are in your highest good. Now, celestite is connecting to the angelic realm for you, Sagittarius, and divine energy. It's a clear channel for communication with your guides and the universe, which is what you need at this time. So if you have the crystal celestite, please utilize it to help bring clarity to you in February. The prosperity message is this. Angel phone ringing. Pick it up, please. Celestite spirit has a way of amplifying that ring so that the guides and angels who are eager to help you achieve the prosperity you seek come rushing to answer. Now is the perfect time to ask so that you might receive. Do you doubt that your angels and guides are eager to help you experience the abundance that is your birthright? Send that doubt packing and open your heart today. Ask the angels and guides to assist you in aligning with the state of wealth that you desire and that you deserve. They are but a prayer away. Beautiful. I love this for you, Sag. It's saying that you definitely have the backup. All you need to do here is ask if you haven't already, and listen for the clear messages coming through. Because like I said in the very beginning, with the moon energy, there will be clarity in your life. So really beautiful. I enjoyed doing this reading for you. There's going to be a lot of shifts, a lot of changes. But again, the time is ticking, the time is now, so that judgment, change in the direction of your life path is going to be huge. So I hope this resonates with your energy here, Sag. If so, please do feel free to hit that thumbs up button. Again, it certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, and do comment your power animal in the comment box below. Sending you a lot of love and light, Sag. Until next time.